And we are live for our second game of the night and our last one here. Let's see how this one's going to end. Is it going to be a win for the White Foxes or the Cobras going to win? Both teams are wearing their championship jerseys from when they won the league. Just talking with our cameraman Liam Sears about the White Foxes bench and how they actually have a lineup tonight. They're looking to defend their title, it appears to be, after finishing last in the regular season. Now it's Fraser Minton. As he has the puck, Minton moves it around. Tries toward the net, and it's passed. Trevor Withers, not sure if it was tipped in front or all in by Minton, but either way, the White Foxes are up early. They're up 1-0. And the Cobras start out with the face-off win as we're just 2 minutes into this period. It's going to be back over to Andrew Castagna. Along to the far side and with a shot there, and it's going to be knocked down. And the White Foxes pick up the puck and they move it off the wall. As they cross center. And it's moved over to the near side. Over to Braun. Braun sends it back to Babcock. Babcock shoos a man off. Still controls the puck. It's John Babcock, the captain. Goes around the net. Controlling and sending it down. Over for Braun. Braun gets the return feed. Moves in on the left side. In comes Nick Braun. Braun to the net. Shooting Withers with a save. Rebound is there. It's behind the net. And quickly, the Cobras try to go back the other way. And they capitalize on a bad play by the Foxes, and we're tied at 1. Johnson across over to Watt. In there with a shot. Withers knocks it down for the save. In comes Wilson. And it's sent all the way back. Now the Cobras coming along the far side. Now Gibson. Koji Gibson steals the puck. Passes it across over to Watt. Watt back to Gibson. And Withers somehow made that save. Not sure how that went out. Move over to Passon. Passon. In with a shot that's going to go wide. It's all the way around there for Andrew Castagna. 5 minutes in. The shots are 4-1 for the White Foxes in a 1-1 game. Over to Johnson. Dropping the puck back off, shooting there, a nice save. There is Bush. Over to Minton. Finds Johnson. Minton back to control the puck. Finds Bush. Bush across to Johnson. To Minton. Patiently waiting as Minton gives it over to Braun. Back to Minton. Minton over across to Kim, and the pass from Kim through the crease is put wide. A wide open net was there for the White Foxes, and it's back over to Minton to control. White Foxes giving a couple offensive zone changes happening here. Back to Braun. Back to Minton. Minton now with space as he walks in. Fraser Minton, no shot. As he gives the puck over to Braun. Bush. Controlling. Away comes Shea Bush. To Braun. Nick Braun on the backhand. Can't pull the trigger. Now with speed. In come the Cobras as they try to walk in around. Can't control. Gavin Gould now with the puck. Gavin Gould in his own zone fires a puck all the way down. Pass was intended there for Malcolm Gould, who couldn't handle it. Now Minton with 9:40 to go. Takes the puck, and away goes Minton. Down the left side, across over to Bush. Bush on the backhand, it's put high into the netting and out of play. Ewan. Number 21 on Foxes is Johnson. Kovacevic across to Babcock, who finds Watt. Returns it to Babcock. Babcock in, shooting. Withers with a save, loose puck. Over to Gavin Gould. Puck's across to the far side. Cobras in with a shot, it's tipped wide. With 8:50 to go in the first, our next whistle will be our goalie break. Babcock takes the pass from Bulkin. And it's back for Watt. Babcock finds Bulkin. Back over to Babcock, who takes it back in his own zone behind his net. Over to Watt as he thought about actually going behind his net, but he gives it over to Watt. Watt with a little nice move. In comes Ryan Watt. Across. Saved by Withers. Now over to Gavin Gould. Gavin trying to pull the puck around. He can't. Stolen by Malcolm. Now up over to Watt with Kovacevic. Watt puts it wide. Babcock finds Gibson. Koji Gibson trying to move his puck around. Knocks it down. Gibson into the corner. He's in front for Watt. Watt's shot is going to be deflected into the netting and out of play. With 7:37 to go, we'll step away. And we are back from our goalie break. And I don't even know how that shot beat Withers. Let's see it here if I can see it from our video angle. Just a long shot there by Kovacevic just beats Withers. Not sure how it beat him, but it's 2-1 for the Foxes. And wait, now comes Wilson. Mike Wilson trying to drive the net. He's going to get bombarded in front, and it's picked up and taken away by Koji Gibson. Gibson down the right wing, walks in, shoots one wide. Puck's going to wrap around. Now it's picked up again there by Wilson. It's going to play the puck wide. It's going to be back around. It's going to be there for Johnson. Cameron Johnson controls the puck as he tries to make a move along the right wing. Johnson goes around behind the net, still controlling the puck on the backhand. Leaves it for Kim. Bouncing puck into the right corner. Cobras send it around there for Wilson. Plays it behind there for Castagna. To Mike Wilson. Cross over to Andrew Castagna on the right wing. Tries to throw one in front, looking for a deflection. Doesn't find one. 6 minutes to play in the first. It's 2-1 for the White Foxes as the Cobras try to come back to the way. But now, Watt finds Johnson. Johnson in tight there with it, puts it high. Pucks around for Kim. Kim to Minton. Minton to Gibson. Gibson lets it go. It's saved by Withers. Johnson battling along the near wall. Gets the puck over to Minton. Minton fires it across, and the one-timer it's put wide by Kim. And the puck's all the way around. Luda comes out of his goal with Gavin Gould on him. And it's going to be played there to Minton. Good job there by Luda to fake it going around the other way. Now Minton pulls ahead. Fraser Minton. Backhanded pass across to Kim. It was behind him, though. Johnson steals the puck. Tries to give it to Minton. Wilson intercepts, moves it back in along the right wing. Fed across. And it's going to be knocked down by Owen Kim. Gives it across for Minton. To Kim. Finds Gibson. Back to Owen Kim with a shot that's wide. Puck comes all the way around. Now Gavin Gould. In with across to Malcolm. It passes behind. Malcolm gets it off the half wall. Looks to throw it in front there, and it's put wide. And Braun has chipped the puck up and into the netting and out of play. Back onto the near side over to Malcolm. Malcolm across to Gavin. Gavin scores! 4 minutes ago, it is a 2-2 game. Quickly right back in. Malcolm drops to Gavin. Gavin in again and scores! And just like that, the Cobras lead 3-2. Cobras have the puck along the far side, and they're going to play it all the way back to their own zone. Gavin Gould comes in with a shot and scores! Puck's moved over to the near side. Walking it around, Bush moves it across on the back end. How did that stay out? Withers up ahead to Gavin Gould and shoots Luda with a pad save. Not sure how the puck stayed out on either side. Now in comes Watt. Watt in, shoots. Withers with a big time save and the whistle. Off the draw, shot there and steered into the netting. Back to Wilson. Mike Wilson behind the net with 2 minutes to play in the first. Sent across, the shot through screen. Knocked down by Luda. How did he see it through? Now Watt back the other way. Trying to go to Balkan with it. Pass broken up. Kovacevic has it on the backhand. Gives it over to Minton. Minton lets it go, puts it wide. Minton picks it up from the top of center. Looking to fire it across. His pass is broken up. He tries to get the puck back, unable to. And the Cobras control. Wilson in shoots. Luda blocker up in the air. Loose puck on the backhand, put wide. And Luda will just freeze for the whistle. Puck over to Minton. Johnson finds Minton. Minton gets it across, the shot. Off the post it appears. Back to Minton. Finds Kovacevic, back to Minton. 30 seconds to go in the first. Kovacevic walks in over to Johnson. Johnson can't get a shot from the corner. So he has to play back to the top. Gets the return feed now. Johnson back across down low. At the return feed at the slot. Johnson in, shoots, and scores. .8 seconds to go. Right, quickly right back in. Minton scores! Just 6 seconds after they cut it to 4-3. It is 4-4 with 5.2 now on the clock. Wilson now quickly with a long shot that goes wide, and that'll do it for the first. After 18 minutes, it is the Foxes 4 and the Cobras 4. We'll be back. And we are back for the second period. Let's see if we need only this period to decide a winner, or are we going to need overtime again? And it's now onto the stick of Owen Kim. And away comes Owen Kim down the near side. Kim goes out wide, cuts in, Kim shoots. Saved there by Withers. Puck's going to be taken along the near side for the Cobras, and away they come through center ice. Or center floor to be a little bit more appropriate. It's now Gavin Gould trying to slice his way in and can't control the puck as he tried to move the puck in between his own skates. Now Minton looks to pull away, moves it over to Johnson, back to Minton. Minton in, shooting, and his shot is blocked into the corner. White Foxes try to win it along the wall and can't. And the Cobras do, and away they come back down the near side. Johnson picks up the puck. Fires it across to Kim. Kim in, shoots, Withers with a big stop. Now it's over to Gavin Gould. Back in now with speed. In comes Gavin Gould. Gould around and scores with ease. Face off now, one back for Nick Braun. Over to Bush. Across for Braun on the far side. Now it's moved over to Babcock. Babcock down low for Bush. Bush walks out in front. Can't get a clean shot. Quickly right back in. Come the Cobras with a shot in there. Luda pokes it out. In comes Bush. Shea Bush walks in. Let's go of a shot. It's going to go wide. Back for Wilson. Mike Wilson on the near side. Walks in, lets it go of a shot. Luda blocker save. Loose puck. Swept aside by the White Foxes. Back to find Bush. Shea Bush in, across. Balkin. Stopped by Withers. Now Gavin Gould. Walks his way in, loses the battle to Babcock. Bush back down the right wing. Finds Babcock. Babcock pulls it around. And a great stop again by Withers. Cobras turn it quickly back the other way as they're trying to walk in with a long shot. And Luda squeezes for the whistle with 12:47 to play. Now Cameron Johnson picks up the puck in his own zone. His team trails by 1, but they are out shooting the White Foxes 21-14. Trying to slice their way in was Watt, and it's going to be taken away there by Malcolm Gould. Back over to Gavin Gould. 12 minutes to play in this game. Away comes Gavin Gould as he tries to slice and dice his way in around, and it's going to be backhanded back. Cobras are more than happy just to kill this clock as they lead by 1, trying to advance to the winner's side of the bracket. Away comes Gould. Gould around to the net. The scores! Johnson. Drops it for Watt. Watt goes around, has control on the right side. In comes Ryan Watt. Puck's around for Johnson. Cameron Johnson still controls, no shot. Finds Watt. Watt tries to pull the puck around and get a shot away and can, and it's broken up. And now back in comes Pankratz the other way. Now over to Andrew Castagna. Sent down low, Pankratz. Sends it in front there, it's blocked. And quickly, it's picked up now by the White Foxes. Watty. Ryan Watt. Across to find Gibson. Back to Johnson. Throws it in front, looks for the deflection. It's going to pop up and come over to the right side. Johnson still onto the right wing. Sends the puck all the way back. And Watt's going to have to go back to pick up that puck as it's in his own zone. 10 minutes to play. Minton throws it towards the goal, looks for a deflection, and it's just put wide by Kovacevic. In front, Watt can't pull the trigger on a great pass for Minton. Sharp angle shot there, puck kicked out by Withers. Back for Minton. Time is slowly ticking down for the White Foxes. Gibson to Minton, back across, Kovacevic scores! And just like that, it's tied. Correction, it's a 1-goal game. Score clock operator worked faster than I could think. Quickly right back in come the Cobras with a quick shot there. Luda knocks it away. Bouncing puck, and it's controlled now by the Cobras as they send it all the way down to their own zone. And the puck is up and out of play with 8:38 to go. Here in the second. And we'll go into our goalie break of this period with 8:38 to go, and we'll be back. And we are back for our final 8:38 of the evening. Tie up off the draw. It's controlled, and away comes Gavin Gould, in with Malcolm Gould. Scores! And just like that, the Cobras regain their 2-goal lead. Pass to Gavin Gould. Now to Pankratz. Pankratz in. Avoids the poke check from Luda and takes the puck into the corner. Puck's going to be over across to the far side. Gavin Gould sends it all the way down. Over to Malcolm Gould. Gould in, shooting in with her, steers it aside. Minton. To Johnson. Who finds Bush. Across to Minton. Minton gets around a few bodies. Drives the net. Steered wide by Gavin Gould. Puck's across back for Minton as he just crosses center. And he's going to lose the battle along the wall. Picking up now is Gavin Gould, and again with Malcolm Gould. Gavin around, finds Malcolm. And it's just cleared as there was a whole open net. Bush settles the puck down. Over to Kovacevic. Shoots it. Saved by Withers. Gavin Gould, spinorama to control the puck as he fires it over to Malcolm Gould. Now Bush steals the puck. Tries to go in the corner. It's going to be back for Bush. Moved across. Minton. Sorry, it's Babcock. My correction there. And the puck is off the crossbar into the netting and out of play with 6:13 to go. Babcock tries to come in, has control of the puck. Babcock in, throws it towards the goal. Bush drops it for Kovacevic. Kovacevic back to Babcock. Babcock across the right wing. And with a shot, it's going to be blocked and into the netting and out of play with 5:30 to play. Bush in, shoots his shot, is blocked, and the puck ricochets over to the far side. Wilson tries to come in on the near side, loses control of the puck. Now back over to Kovacevic. Kovacevic feeds it across. Watt shoots, Withers with a save and finds it for the whistle. A shot off of it by Watt on the one-timer is stopped by Withers. Now back the other way, Gavin and Malcolm Gould. In they come, walking around. Oh, what a save by Luda! As it's poked out for Owen Kim. And away comes Owen Kim with Babcock. Kim, Babcock, across, 4:20 to play. White Foxes need to start shooting more on net. They're getting opportunities but not shooting. Gibson lets go of a shot. Comes right out to Babcock. Babcock can't pull the trigger though. Kim, sharp angle. Stopped. Over to Watt. We have 4 former Northwest Hawks on the floor for the White Foxes. Brian Watt, John Babcock, Koji Gibson, and Owen Kim. Gibson in, shoots. It's going to be wide. Looking for a deflection in front. Doesn't find it. Babcock keeps the puck alive as he tries to throw it around. It's going to be taken away there by Wilson. Now Kim intercepts the pass. And then he overskates it and loses control. And Pankratz has it and gives it over back to Wilson. Wilson down for Gavin Gould. Gould into the net, backhand, saved by Luda. Up over to Johnson. Johnson, Babcock, gloved, save, Luda, Withers. Off the draw. It's back to Johnson. Over to Johnson. Finds Minton with 2:50 to go. Cross to Kim. Saucered across to Johnson, who takes it off the wall. Back to Minton. Backhands it over to Johnson with 2:30 now to go. Minton. Johnson. Across, trying to go to Kim. It's broken up. Back the other way. Pankratz with Gavin Gould. Across. Gavin Gould. Around. Stopped by Luda. Johnson back the other way. 2 minutes to go. Across to Minton. Pulls it around. Shooting. Withers with a save. Loose puck at the side. It's around. Trying to go to Johnson. But Gavin Gould is there to intercept. In on a breakaway. Gould crashes into Luda and can't tuck it home. And play will be blown dead with 1:54 to go. It is a 2-goal lead by the Cobras. And Wilson's going to hold the puck and just take it all the way back. His team leads by 2. Quickly now in come the Cobras as they just fire the puck around. Puck's going to come to the near side. And the Cobras are going to lose it into their skates and loot it to the bench as the White Foxes control. Passed over to Bush. 1:20 to go. Bush with a long shot. Glove save. Withers in on the rebound. It's tucked away by Owen Kim, and it's a 1-goal game with still 1:16 to go. Withers might have got hurt going across there. He's slow to get up. But referee Dylan Williams was right there and checked on him. So it looks like Luda will be good. My cameraman Liam just giving it to me after saying Luda instead of Withers there. All he does is just give it to me all game about my pronunciations on things. As he sits there calmly just holding the camera back and forth. We could trade, you know, Liam. Yeah, and that's what I thought. Liam doesn't want to do it because he knows how hard this is. 51 seconds to go. Babcock has the puck. He gives it back over to Johnson. Johnson to Minton. Looted to the bench. The extra attacker's on. Johnson on the right wing. Down for Shea Bush. Bush can't handle the passes. It's off the boards. And it's fired down. Minton has to race Wilson to the puck. And he's going to have to quickly turn up floor. 25 seconds to go here for the White Foxes as it's moved across over to Johnson. Johnson back to Minton. Has space to skate in. Now it's down for Owen Kim. In front, Bush digging away at a loose puck. Comes to Minton. 10 shoots. Saved by Withers. Loose. And he finds it for the whistle with 7.9 seconds to go. And a timeout will be called here by the White Foxes. So we'll step away and be back. And after both teams use their timeout in back-to-back sequences with 8 seconds to go, let's see what is going to happen. Scramble off the draw, and the White Foxes can't control it. And the Cobras send it down, and they're going to win this game 7-6 and move on to the winner's side. That'll do it here for night 1 of the Division I playoffs. My name is Dylan Grant with your play-by-play, and that's Liam Sears on camera. Have a great rest of your Wednesday night.